Sauce Up North interviews, episode 1. Pertrelli, Kourageous-Beats, producer, rapper. Let's do this. What am I saying first? So let's talk about the newest thing, the most recent thing. YouTube LDS.
Boy.
YouTube song together.
Boy. Mad organic, innit? Like literally. Okay. Inspiration from Quay. North Face headline show. That was very, very serious, very, very important. It was important to see brothers actually just put on a show of their own, say we're gonna bring all our fans, we're gonna bring people we fuck with, and we're gonna have a good night. Them man really, really did it, and they're really setting a bar for like things that just can be created that you can't already see. I see a lot of other men, and when I say other men, I mean everyone else, like including myself, waiting for something to happen and then report back to your fans, your following, your this, your that. I got an opportunity to do this. I've just been booked for that. No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on a night. Everyone come. Everyone appreciate this. We just made an album. This, like, whatever. This is what's cracking. And more of it needs to happen. My man was host DJ all night. Killed it. Quanging off quangings. Like
yeah, I've seen a few snips.
But he was really there. And then I did my little set and like it was calm in it. And then from that, we was just on a thing where we was like, yo,
it's time to go.
Yeah, but yeah. we want to release the thing. And same way I've been off the map from earliest. I was just kind of like, yeah, nah, it's time to get something cracking.
Where did you film the video?
Wellington Street.
LDS, you know?
Yeah, LDS.
Yeah, obviously LDS, my guy. Come on, but where were the main spots? So
it was all a one take shot by the river. If you know them ways by Wellington Street, that Premier Inn.
Yeah.
So what we went studio after the show, or it might be the next day after the show. We went studio and we're like, right, we need to get something going because we're all filled with adrenaline with this. We're happy with how the show went. We're feeling how Leeds man came together, made something, spoke something into existence. It don't really happen a lot.
That's a line. That's the third one. You know, you're on a hat trick today. You know, where's your ones? Where's your?
But he's a cold guy.
Okay.
I make better beats. He's got better bars.
Easy. Anyway. So we're like, yo, them man brought that into existence. How we feeling? Let's do this. From when I met Trelli, we chat music way more than we made it. To be really honest, we've never made a proper tune together that we've been feeling from time. Even though we work together musically, we bounce off each other in so many different ways, we've never actually put that together. Because what we've been trying to do is bring together all the sounds that we've grown up hearing. So how we was talking about grime and how people think it's dead. We're trying to bring grime sounds, but with a bit of hip-hop passion and a bit of jazz feeling and a bit of live instrumentation, because that's how you can really take stuff to the next level. Because if you're watching the kind of musics that are really popping online nowadays, you got colours. A lot of things about colours is that it's live.
So there's a YouTube thing called Berlin Colours. Like a few alternative acts have done it, but Gigs has one in fact. And so's Gunna. You seen one with Gunna? And it's like standing in front of a colour background, one mic in the room. That's kind of how they're set up.
That's it. And Tiny Desk, another thing, you got a tiny desk where they're all in like this one little room, live instruments, and boom, straight music. So we're trying to see how we can make something organic, but it reflects our musical strengths and like backgrounds. So we came together. We had a beat that had like some castanets and like hitting a cup with a pen and shit like that. All kinds of real natural sounds.
Yeah, you man are going in.
Yeah, blood.
Nah, that's some real shit. Man said a pencil with
all of that.
Some Morgan. Blood, man might not listen to the tune and man respect the song more now. Knowing that some of these instruments in you making the beat was from a pencil just tapping a Morgan.
And things you can't get again?
Yeah, blood. Yeah, some real shit. So what we saying about the views of the video so far? What we saying feedback on so far?
We haven't...
Let them know when the video came out.
The video came out 2 weeks ago, like yesterday or 2 weeks ago today or yesterday.
I thought it was shorter than that, to be honest.
But this is the thing, we haven't been pushing it on our socials the way, not that we should have done, but we purposely kind of haven't been ranting and raving about it.
Yeah. You man are more let people listen when they get to listen, not I'm going to shove it in your ear, I'm going to shove it in your face, I'm going to spam it. I've noticed that because you man make real music, hard music, you man have got bare spare music, but you man don't spam your Instagram stories. You man don't spam your own
it's
Snapchat
not-
stories.
it's not
Never
nice.
mind putting it on the next man's page and saying, yo, listen. You get me? So
Yeah, it's
I
not
respect
like-
that.
yeah, it's
so when
not-
you
not
actually
spam
get
thing.
when you get your views or look at your views at the end of the month after a song being up, you know they're real views.
Organic, innit?
They're actually real
They're not
views, you
accidental
get me?
clicks, innit?
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
what I'm trying
There
to
you
get.
go. Accidental clicks, accidental this
Thing
and that.
is-
A man watched 3/4 of it and never finished. So you get what I'm saying? So
What I will say is there was a point in my musical journey or career, whatever, however you want to put it,
Yeah.
I was like, boy, if this don't get that many views, if this don't get that many plays, and I was actually watching that because I was making music for people to like view it, to get plays or to get money. Right now,
yeah.
and on an honest one, I was so happy with where I came with on that tune because I've been trying to accomplish them sounds in music from the beginning of when I started making beats. When I got to the end of that project, fam, we spent 4 days in the studio straight. I slept 6 hours from the Friday to the Tuesday. Bruv, I lost 2 kilos in weight. Mothers listen. It was actually crazy how we got sucked into that. Where I was.
Yo,
let man just
Film
know,
that
yeah,
part
that's
with the phone. Film that part with the phone, because that's the realest.
dedication, brother. Like if man wanna hear what the word dedication,
Bro,
bro,
but really, like, it's a
man
really-
said 4 days, 6 hours, and I lost weight.
We was all
Bro,
there,
Yo,
bro.
brother,
lost weight,
yo,
bro.
brother.
The way my
That's
was gave
some-
me was, listen, I had a cough that came from my belly. What cough comes from your belly, blood?
You man must have had delivery review on tap. Was it delivery?
Fam, with it,
No,
with more
because
time
these 10
than-
toes whip, so we're just.
You man, yeah, back KFC, back KFC, back
Fam,
KFC, back, yeah, because boy, man
Like-
said 4 days, you know.
It was actually crazy, but the thing is, we were so locked into the project that time wasn't a thing.
It was wild. It was one of those ones where you everyone says at the beginning of the day, okay, we'll try to finish this at 3, and then when it's 11, nobody's talking about 3 because we know we're in such a flow right now. No one cares what time it is when we're finished, and it was one of those ones where mans are working and we're just doing everything we could at it, and like set man might need to clock out for a bit and just go sleep because you can see he's not.
Yeah,
you can see.
not energy,
You can see he's
energy-wise,
done
yeah,
everything
yeah,
he can do, yeah, and he's not gonna be doing a good job no more. So I'm like, yo, you need some rest, G. Like you Ubering at home and fall asleep. Like that's how it was. Man was doing shifts. Like one man just asleep in the room, 2 man just. Then like it was intense because not only like that doesn't need to happen every time to make something that's good. The reason why that was the focal is because we was inspired from one event and was like, okay, right now here is where we change our realities. Maybe not we release something and blow. because
Yeah,
that's
but
not-
you know it's the start. Yeah.
where we're moving
So-
right now, it's feet to the ground and we're just stepping, and that's what needs to happen. What I would say about views and all of them thing there is I used to worry, I used to stress, I used to think this and that when it was that. I used to think views reflect this, but a lot of my favorite artists don't get the views that I'm not even gonna say deserve, because it's so not that, because you can have so many passive fans, so many passive views, so many this and that. I can't completely just look at interactions, because if you only looked at my views, it would not reflect, well, not mine, but if you only
reflect the real fan base you've got, the real support you've got, and the
This
real.
is the thing.
Let me ask you 1 second, because obviously we're doing both of you. You're a producer. What's the music software you're using right now to make beats? Do you use more than one?
I use more than one.
Oh, right.
So I started off on Reason.
Right.
I moved on to FL, and I was doing Reason and FL at the same time for like about 5-6 years.
Right.
Now I've got a machine, which is a little pad thing with a light, so you click
Oh
and
yeah, them two.
tune
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And LDS is made in machine and in FL. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Mixtapes, EPs, or the next song.
Word. I might have got all of that in it. I might have got all of that.
So all of that's coming then. Just that's the best line. To say.
I make
All of it's
projects, I
coming.
make songs. I just don't like to chat. You get me?
But you need to an extent to let people know what's coming.
Nah, for real. Like the way my thing's patterned.
I know, like what you said about your fan base, and they come to you more time. But at the same time, people might not know to be on your Instagram that week because you've got a 4-song project coming out. So, kind of not deadlines, not scheduled dates, but roughly when's the next song coming out, or when is the 4-track project EP coming out, or
Yeah.
what, you know what I mean, in that type of way.
Know that I've made albums and when they're there in it. Like there'll be shit happening in the summer, and there'll be shit happening when it's cold. I think about shit in seasons in it, so that's it really.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't like to say, oh, I've got this, that, and then it should be like, I'm not one of them in it. I don't even try and make music to like fill a void of something. I might just be out and not be about slowly, because at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to perfect the balance between Norface and Blacks. Blacks is never around, but he comes back after living so much life, so his music is so experienced and has grown so much. Norface can just take the piss and release so much music, and it works so well. I'm just trying to just do a calm little balance. Sometimes I gotta live a bit of life, you know.
Cool. What would you say as a producer? Because a producer is different to MCs and rappers. We kind of have the similar thing, or we know what our biggest thing we want to do. As a producer, what do you actually want to do? Would you be gassed if Jay-Z rings you tomorrow and says I want a vocal you beat? Would that be the end all? Would you be bothered if Skepta rang you? Are you bothered if your song gets played in a film as a backing? So what is more, as a producer, do you feel your music getting to is your highlight? I know you said that once you get there, don't let it stop you and think that's the best, obviously. But I'm saying, out of them 3 examples, Jay-Z vocal in your beat, or your song being in a film, or
you know what it is.
What would you say for a producer? What's your thing for where you want, not all your beats, just where you won't mind a beat going to the level? Is it Jay-Z vocal in it? Is it an advert, a film, or is it other things that Han said that you
on the honest one? There's two sides to the coin, because at the same time where I'm saying I don't care about views and plays, there's a part of man that does. I will always check. I'm always looking, because that's that same kind of human.
You have to
energy.
have that little percentage in you, otherwise you're not human.
But what I will say to you is, the first ever show I did was Colours and Creeds last year in Manny.
Go on.
And I'm there spinning. I had a set of my own, and there was a few DJs and producers who was playing shit before. And when the producers came on, or when the DJs came on, everybody starts walking around. It's cig break time. I was like, nah, my shit speaks for itself. I said, I jumped on the mic and said, yo, my name's Kourageous-Beats. I'm about to run some tune, then we're gonna go to the next thing. Nobody's leaving, nobody's going. I started running, bro, it's all on
But that's
footy.
humans'
Like,
genes, isn't it? That's humans' genes.
I like that.
You know that's where it is. So,
Mother from another mother.
I had people, I was playing tunes, I had people jumping up and down to an instrumental. I wheeled up an instrumental.
Like,
Nobody's spitting.
It was like a real set where, like,
because you know what it is, sorry bro, let them know you just said you're in a rave spinning tunes, so clearly you're a DJ and a producer. So my bad, DJ and a producer. So
this
go
is
on
the
now,
thing.
you're shelling down
At
the place.
first I was scared of the name producer, because I felt that took away from me I was scared of the name DJ because I thought it took away from me as a producer. I've learnt now that I can use them both. Having another skill ain't a problem ever, you know what I'm saying? Having another medal ain't a problem, you know what I'm saying? So this is what man I run now.
I don't even want to fist him anymore. Is that enough? Is that enough? Spotlights. Is that enough?
You used to bring that light.
Spotlight on him.
This is what man is saying. Like, I'm trying to let man appreciate the music. When man released LDS, I had instead of, I could have seen, that might get 10 bag views, 100 bag views, whatever. But what was better and what actually like touched me serious was somebody messaging me saying, yo, bro, like, I don't know him, the chord progression on that.
Oh, man went deep with it. Yeah, man went deep.
That's what I'm saying, because at the same point where Pertrelli will craft a lyric that you won't understand until the 5th time you've heard it.
2 months later.
That 2 months later, you'll be like, raw, Same point. I craft my.
Pertrelli's nearly been punched in the foot a few times for me realising the odd punchline or metaphor, innit? Remember them days, innit? Used to be scared to come there, man. Because fam, his bars are that lyrical.
Man actually trying to craft the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Me.
And what I want people to understand, for all producers, and I think if you're a producer and you don't get this yourself, you're actually not doing yourself justice, because you want your shit to be on a level where it speaks for itself, and there's things that you can pick apart, and the work that you put in, people will hear. That's the job of a producer, not just to sit something for a rapper. It's to tell your story through the music you're making, and that's what I'm trying to do with my thing. It's not difficult. It's not easy. It's quite difficult, and you won't do it on every tune. But once every certain times you'll do it, and it's good, and you'll get the props for it. Whether in 5 years' time, Skepta will hear LDS and be like, oh, yo, that's this, that's that. That's cool. But they've got a hand in it. He's an artist. He's trying to get good beats. So if I'm making good beats and he hears me and he's thinking, rah, he's using that to boost himself. But any Tom, Dick and Harry who hears that and goes, yo, that's just actually good. Let me tell him that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just...
more than anything.
Yeah.
Will there ever be a time, just to wrap it up, like
What-
literally,
what-
will there ever be a time again when we hear a Blacks and Pertrelli song again?
Nah, fuck that nigga.
What?
Fuck that nigga.
Shit! But yeah, so that's not happening. Just networking out of Leeds compared to the time in Leeds. What would you say?
Word, I don't know, I've been there for a while and more shit happens more shit's happened this month than it's happened for ages. To be honest, what I'm discovering more so is it was about being not in Leeds. It wasn't really about Bristol. I needed to step out of my own city innit, and just actually just see something else, feel something different. I left I was doing, I don't need to say who, that's long, but I was speaking to someone and they asked me why I left Leeds, and I've been explaining to everyone why in so many ways, and the simplest way I could ever put it is I was starting to recognise bus drivers.
What?
I was starting to recognise bus drivers, G, what do you mean?
What?
If you ever do, you need to change city.
Oh, right, bang! I can play that was a bit late, man. Yeah, that's your one. That's your one. You haven't had bear, man. Listen, let people comment and see how many. You've had one. But check it. Nah, that's a rough one. That. It just took me a while. All right, guys. Surrounding man, them behind the camera, man, them chill out. But you know what? Man said I started to notice bus drivers. I'm thinking, nigga, what's wrong with a bus driver? But then I clocked it that, nigga, I thought you meant in the way of, I should be driving. I'm sick of buses, but you don't even mean in that way. You just mean literally.
Bus driver.
That's, oh my God. Man's not even happy to go on his daytime journey because he's going to see John.
Trust me.
John the driver again. And you don't want, like...
It's just for new experiences more than
But I like the metaphor. You was seeing your city too much. You was in your city too much, seeing your city too much. You've done enough in your city too much. And you're seeing the same faces, and you just had enough.
Word. So when I'm here, I'm doing something serious. When I'm back there, I could be cool and I could be doing something serious. In terms of different stuff, well, to be honest, I went down there to make an album that I have made and is coming out, and now I'm making a different one with a different producer in Bristol. So in terms of like that kind of stuff, yeah, that was the main goal, and that's always been that. I'm trying to find something I didn't already know I could do, and I've only found stuff I didn't plan to do recently. That's what I'll say.
Man, them social medias, let them know, producer wise as well, where they can find your instrumentals to buy them off you, and just your social media.
Yeah,
so
thanks for saying buying, because bare people think.
Oh, yo, brother. Oh, then one is 2019.
Yeah,
so if you really are on this music thing and you don't expect to pay a producer a little P then boy.
Right.
Because the same way you was on YouTube for 3 hours looking for a beat, that's the one that caught your ear.
Yeah.
So why do you feel you can't pay for it? Think about it like that. Why are you not paying for it?
This is crazy.
You get me? So like you say, what's your social media? Spell it out. And let them know where to find you to look out, and then where to find you if it's an artist watching this that says, yo, I want to check one of his beats. You get me?
Yeah, I don't really use Facebook them way there. It exists, but yeah. Insta, we got Kamal_Kourageous. That's KAMAL_ KOURAGEOUS. We've got a SoundCloud, Kourageous-Beats with a K as well. Twitter, Kourageous-Beats with a K as well. Yeah, that's about it. Same way to artists though, message about all artists. Trelli touched on it earlier. Only because you make music and I make music don't mean collabs have to happen because we're from the same city. The worst thing is getting a message of, yeah, we should work sometime. That's not a proposition. Tell me what your idea is. Tell me what you're looking to do, what you're trying to push. How you
tell me what you even like about me as a damn producer. Tell me what you like
about me as a producer. Tell me what you can offer. Tell me what the envelope's going to be.
That's what I would think. If I'm a producer, yeah, and a man messages me and said, yo, we should do a tune, you're hard, I'd be going, all right then. So you must have heard 10 of my songs. What were the first, what were the 3 that you liked? Were they all hip hop? Or was one grime, one jazz, and one spin?
What are you looking for?
Because then that's when you source if the man's really listening to you. Or Was you sat in the back of Camel's car when Camel was playing Pertrelli and Courageous-Beats LDS?
Yeah.
You kind of know when a man was just in the back of the car and heard the song. Or if a man said, yo, I was looking for a producer that week. I listened to 10 of your songs. These are the 3 that caught me. Could you make me a beat like this?
This is what I'm saying.
Well, I feel like collabs got to happen organically, and man can't just be all over him like that. I ain't even trying to make hella songs before I ain't trying to make hella songs anyway. Like, really and truly, I want it to be digestible when I'm finished doing this. So, like, jeez.
Right, cool. Enough respect for coming through, my guy. Enough respect for coming through. Sauce Up North, interview, Kourageous-Beats, Pertrelli, myself, Cam.